Drink this to get harder, naturally. Imagine there's something you can drink every day that tastes great, can even be considered a dessert. But what's more amazing is that it helps improve erectile function and maintain hardness in men while also improving blood pressure and cardiovascular health. Even better, it's completely organic, naturally made, and very easy to find. I call it the black liquid. So what is it? Let's explore together. Before we get into the details, if you find this content helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. The story begins way back in history. It's said that Aztec Emperor Montezuma used to drink up to 50 cups a day, mixed with various spices with a very clear purpose, to maintain the energy and vitality to meet the demands of his harem life. From a modern scientific perspective, the real story began in the 1990s when researchers noticed a community called the Kuna people. When observing their lifestyle, scientists noticed something very special. The Kuna lived longer, healthier lives and almost never suffered from cardiovascular diseases like high blood pressure or hypertension. What's remarkable is that in old age, they still lived quite similarly to us. They ate salty foods, some smoked, they didn't live some kind of austere lifestyle. After examination, researchers found no significant genetic differences between the Kuna people and us. The almost only difference was that every day they drank about 5 cups of this black liquid. So what exactly did the Kuna people in Central America drink? They drank flavonoid-rich cocoa, about 5 cups a day, equivalent to nearly 900 milligrams of flavonoids. But it needs to be very clear. This isn't Nestle hot chocolate. It's not Hershey's syrup that many people mistake for liquid gold. This is pure cacao ground from cacao beans made into a thick, bitter, creamy beverage with a distinctive black color. Cacao beans are one of the richest natural sources of flavonoids we know. It's the proanthocyanidins that create the bitter taste of real cocoa, and they're also the components that bring benefits to blood vessels. The problem is when cocoa is industrially processed into regular chocolate through cooking and heating, most of the flavonoids are lost, and the biological benefits are lost with them. Worse yet, many manufacturers add high fructose corn syrup and emulsifiers to sweeten and smooth it. These ingredients are not only unhealthy, but can actually destroy the endothelial lining of blood vessels and negatively affect blood pressure. So why does flavonoid-rich cocoa have such a powerful effect? Every blood vessel in our body is lined with endothelium, a type of cell responsible for producing nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the key factor determining how young your blood vessels are. Are your blood vessels expanding flexibly like a 20-year-old's, or are they stiff and unresponsive like a 90-year-old's? For blood to flow properly to the penis, blood vessels must expand and contract rhythmically. And the reality is that most men who experience erectile problems have endothelial dysfunction. This is also one of the earliest signs of cardiovascular disease, usually manifesting first in sexual function. Cacao plays an important role thanks to 2 key factors. First, the high flavanol content in cacao stimulates the endothelial lining of blood vessels to produce nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax and expand more effectively. When nitric oxide is produced adequately, blood flow improves throughout the body, including erectile tissue, making the erection process easier and more stable. Second, cacao contains L-arginine, a precursor that the body uses to synthesize nitric oxide. A study of 15 healthy people showed that after drinking flavonoid-rich cocoa, blood flow improved significantly within 1 to 4 hours. Another study following 21 people for 2 weeks also recorded a rapid increase in brachial artery blood flow. Even in smokers, a group notoriously difficult to improve vascular function in, flavonoid-rich cocoa still helped blood vessels expand better, reduce the risk of blood clot formation, and increase nitric oxide production. Particularly, there was a study of 101 men with erectile dysfunction. They drank 1 cup of cocoa mixed with spices and chili every night for 12 weeks. The results showed that mild erectile dysfunction improved by 79%, moderate by 83%, and severe by 67%. Although it could be a bit uncomfortable for the stomach due to the spices, one thing was very clear: their erectile function improved significantly. It doesn't stop there. The benefits of cocoa have also been studied in patients with uncontrolled diabetes, kidney failure, heart failure, and hypertension. And the results generally showed improvement in blood flow. Male sexual function depends directly on blood flow, blood vessel elasticity, and the endothelium's ability to produce nitric oxide. As age increases, exercise decreases, and stress persists, blood vessels become less flexible, nitric oxide declines, and blood flow to erectile tissue becomes less effective. This is why sexual health often reflects cardiovascular status very early. Additionally, cacao supports testosterone hormone balance. Some studies show that bioactive compounds in cacao can help maintain stable testosterone levels and slow down age-related hormone decline. Regarding psychological impact, erectile function isn't purely a physiological reflex. Mental state plays a huge role. Cacao positively affects the brain through phenylethylamine, a compound related to feelings of excitement and emotional connection. When consuming cacao, the brain increases production of serotonin and endorphins, the happiness hormones helping reduce stress, anxiety, and tension, factors that often silently hinder physiological responses. Cacao also contains small amounts of caffeine and theobromine, mild stimulants that help increase alertness, improve energy levels without causing the sudden energy crash of stronger stimulants. For cacao to play its proper supportive role, how you use it is the deciding factor. Prioritize pure cacao, choose pure cacao powder or dark chocolate with at least 70% cacao content, avoid products containing a lot of refined sugar and additives that harm blood vessels. A reasonable dose is about 1 to 2 teaspoons of pure cacao powder per day. However, cacao isn't for everyone. Some people need to limit it or consult medical experts before using it regularly. People sensitive to caffeine or theobromine may experience palpitations, rapid heartbeat, anxiety, or difficulty sleeping. People with cardiac arrhythmia or severe cardiovascular disease, people with acid reflux, gastric or esophageal ulcers, people taking blood pressure medication or specialized cardiovascular drugs should avoid using them together without medical advice. People with chronic insomnia or anxiety disorders also need to be cautious because even small doses of cacao can affect sleep. In these cases, cacao isn't absolutely forbidden, but you need to reduce the dose, avoid using it in the evening, and monitor your body's reaction. So we've explored together the secret of the black liquid, which is pure cacao. From the historical stories of Emperor Montezuma to scientific discoveries about the Kuna people to modern research, everything points to one thing. Cacao isn't just a delicious drink, but also a wonderful companion for cardiovascular health and male sexual function. But remember, cacao is a supportive element, not a miracle solution. The effects are only truly sustainable when you combine it with a proper diet, regular exercise, and limit harmful habits like tobacco and alcohol. With the right person, the right dose, the right method, cacao can become a natural and effective support for your health. If today's video was helpful to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to support me in creating more quality content. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or want me to share more about any other topic. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.